Those mad lads at Hello Games have done it again. Every time you think No Man's Sky is done, no, they come out with something else. And this is a huge update. So this just dropped on August 27th. And this is the Voyagers update, and it changes the entire gameplay. They basically looked at Starfield and said, hey, you know what? You guys failed, but don't worry. We'll pick up the slack because now you're going to be able to customize your own Corvette class ship. So if you're not sure what that means, a Corvette is a big ship, but it's not quite a huge ship. It's not a frigate size ship. So think things like the Millennium Falcon in Star Wars. That would be your Corvette class ship, something about that size. So you're going to be able to customize your own ship, like entirely customize it however you want. There's a bunch of different modules. They have a habitation module. You can either put them side by side and they'll naturally connect, or you can stack them on top of each other and then put staircases in and whatnot. So you can make it multiple levels tall or multiple levels long or multiple levels wide. And that's going to give you your basic shape of your ship. And then you're going to be able to add a whole bunch of things onto it. You can add reactors, which are going to give you more energy output. You can add engines, which are going to make it faster. You can add wings, which are going to stabilize it when you're in an atmosphere. You get shield generators for when you're in combat. You can up your shields and whatnot. You're going to get weapons, so you can equip your different weapons onto different parts of the ship. You can put them on top, on the side, on the bottom, wherever you want. And then, of course, after you do all that, you can customize the way it looks. So you can add windows, access ways, various decorative peripherals. On the outside, you can change the hull shape a bit. So if you want to make it look like a Starfleet ship, you can go ahead and do that. I've seen ships that look like Klingon birds of prey. You can absolutely do that. In the video, they show a ship that looks like the Millennium Falcon. They also say it doesn't matter if the ship is symmetrical or not. It's going to perform the same way. You can make an asymmetrical ship absolutely if you want to, which is really cool. They basically just looked at Starfield and they're like, okay, you guys have that shipbuilding element, and that's cool and all, but we're going to do exactly that, but we're going to make it functional. It's not just going to be a set dressing. And then adding on to this, they're going to add a bunch of other stuff, and now you can set autopilot on your Corvettes. Normally, if you're playing, then you get in your ship, and you set course towards a planet, or you say, I want to go towards this, and you set the hyperdrive or whatever, and you just fly, and you're just sitting there and watching it as it goes. Now what you can do is you can do that, and then you can get out of the cockpit seat. You say, I want to go to this planet. You can get out of the seat, and you can walk around your ship while you're doing that. So you have a little bit more to do. It doesn't take super long to go from planet to planet, but you still have that option, which is really cool. And because these ships are so big, you can actually get a crew. And by a crew, I don't mean NPCs. I mean finding your friends, getting them on your ship, and you can all travel together on your ship, which is really cool. They've also added, like, where's the point in having this ship if I can't go on a spacewalk? So now you can do spacewalks. You can open up a hatch on your ship, climb out, and float around and take a look at it from the outside, which is really cool. With spacewalk, there is now skydiving. So if you're in atmosphere, you can jump out of your ship and fall all the way to the surface if you so desire. Or you can do that from orbit if you wanted to, which is really cool. So yeah, they're adding all these really cool things to it. They're really making this game the quintessential space sim, which is really cool. That's not all we're getting, though. We are getting some other new things, not directly related to this new class of ship. There is a new exosuit that's coming out. There's also a Robo Mouse companion that you can get, so you can get a little pet walking around. They're adding control rebinding for consoles, which is a huge deal. Before, maybe you could tweak a couple things. Like you could say, okay, I want to switch sprint to the left analog stick or the right analog stick, and I want to scan. But now you can customize all your buttons. So whatever you want them to be, you can do that, which is absolutely great. I know a lot of people have been asking for that for a really long time. And we're also getting some graphical updates. Nothing super huge, but we are getting a few. For instance, the transparent surfaces are going to be looking a little bit better. They're going to do they've improved, like if you're walking past a window, or they have some clear domes. They've improved that so that the surfaces look a little bit better, and they've also added enhanced lighting. Yeah, your character's gonna look a little bit better. You can go to their website, and they have one of those like pictures where you can drag the bar side to side, and you can see that the shadows are a little bit better. You can see there's a little bit more reflection on the helmet and whatnot. Really cool. Now, obviously, you're gonna be able to get your Corvette class ship whenever you want, but if you do it now during the current expedition, then it's going to fast track your ability to build that. So if you do it later, you're gonna be able to do it, but you're gonna have to, it's gonna be a little bit more step intensive. Do it now, and you're gonna be able to jump in real quick. So that's really cool. And Going back to the customization thing, you can get parts different ways. You can get them by you can go to your space station and you can buy them. They will have a limited selection there, but you can also go down and you can scavenge for it. You can trade for it. You can defeat pirates and take components from them. And if you have 3 components, you can go to the space station and you can trade those in for, it looks like, any component you want. If you want to just directly buy them, they're going to have a limited selection. But if you can trade in 3, then you can basically pick which one you want of the entire selection. Whereas if you're scavenging or defeating pirates for them, it is going to be randomized. But you can get any part. You have a chance for anything. So yeah, really excited. I might have to hop back into No Man's Sky again because this is really exciting for me. So anyway, No Man's Sky, Voyager update out now. Check it out.